During the Pokémon Presents presentation, we got a sneak peek at a new battle simulator game, Pokémon Champions. While not much is known about the game right now, we know that multiple gimmicks like Mega Evolutions and Terastallization will be present. Another detail that was shown in the fine print was that not all of the Pokémon will be available in Pokémon Champions. Right now, no one is sure if some will be excluded at launch or not be in the game at all. Although the comment section of the announcement video was full of pure excitement, one of the top comments made me think for a minute. Quote, "Finally. Electric Tera Air Balloon Shedinja is official." End quote. While competitive Pokémon players like Wolfie VGC discussed how this combo is the most broken Pokémon ever, I will go in depth and dissect why Electric Tera Air Balloon Shedinja would break competitive Pokémon and how the metagame would become over-centralized to counter this one Pokémon gimmick and item combination. Hello, my name is Eagle1_HL. In this presentation, I will talk about why Tera Electric Shedinja would break competitive Pokémon. The goal of this presentation is to discuss the Pokémon itself, the Terastallization mechanic, the problem of mixing the two together, and the negative competitive impact. First, let's go over the Pokémon itself. Shedinja is a Bug and Ghost type Pokémon with the ability Wonder Guard, which makes it so that only super effective attacks will directly hit the target. Shedinja is an interesting Pokémon because it only has one hit point. This value will never change no matter what. With its Bug and Ghost typing, it is weak to Flying, Rock, Ghost, Fire, and Dark type moves, which makes it balanced in that regard. Next, we need to go over the Terastallization mechanic. In Pokémon Scarlet and Violet, Pokémon can Terastallize and power up or change their type. Terastallization changes a Pokémon's type to become one type. The primary focus of this presentation will be the Electric Tera type. This makes a Pokémon immune to being paralyzed and makes it weak to ground type moves. So why would this combo be overpowered? The Wonder Guard ability plus the Electric Tera type and an held item like the Air Balloon creates an almost untouchable setup. The Air Balloon item makes a Pokémon immune to ground type moves until they are hit once. This makes it so that there are few counters left, residual damage like weather or status effects. How would this combo break the metagame? It would centralize the meta, in any format, to be focused around countering it. Majority of teams would have to run niche counters, limiting the variety of Pokémon being used. In certain formats, it could lead to it getting outright banned. When a metagame is centralized around Tera Electric Air Balloon Shedinja, the only ways to bypass the Wonder Guard ability is to have a Pokémon with the Mold Breaker ability. Weather teams like Sand would be much more common, and entry hazards would be used more often. Next, we need to go over the Mold Breaker ability, which prevents a target's ability from affecting moves that the Mold Breaker Pokémon uses. It only affects abilities that change the power, accuracy, or other effects of moves, and bypasses Wonder Guard and Sturdy. Pokémon with the ability include Ogerpon, Hearthflame Mask, Tinkaton, Haxorus, Rampardos, and more. These Pokémon would be on every team to counter Shedinja. In order to damage Shedinja with residual damage, the only weather that does damage now is Sandstorm, which would KO Shedinja if it did not have safety goggles. Entry hazards like spikes are another way and would KO Shedinja on the spot. Another ability to highlight is the Aftermath ability, which damages Pokémon if they get a KO, which not many Pokémon have. For the weather and entry hazards, Shedinja would have to sacrifice an item slot. The final takeaways are that Shedinja in a metagame with Terastallization would make it immune from taking direct attacks. The entire meta would be centered around defeating this one Pokémon. I believe that this is the reason that Shedinja is not in Scarlet and Violet and will probably not be in Pokémon Champions. Thank you for listening to this presentation. If you enjoyed the video, please press the like button and click the subscribe button. My Instagram and Blue Sky accounts are both Eagle1HL. Go and follow those accounts if you want, and I will see you all in the next video. I hope you all have a fantastic day.